For you. I did it for you. Ooh-sha. Well, hello there. If you guys haven't noticed, these are two completely separate videos because I underestimated how difficult it would be to transfer a large video file from a lightning cable iPhone to a PC. It has been the most annoying transfer of my life. And then, unfortunately, even after the second try, my laptop actually ran out of cache sound files, so I had no mic recording, so it was really bad. I tried to save it, but no thank you. Well, to begin, yes, I am that person that that wore the keffiyeh during the FIFA opening ceremony in SoFi Stadium, the USA versus Paraguay game. It's the one with Future and Tyler. Sorry, not super familiar. But let's see. Yeah, I've honestly never wanted to do content creation. If that surprises you, I am an actor and director, and have performed in the really big crowds in theater. I've never had the itch to do content creation. It's for me, I don't know. Just never did. Well, but now here we are. Because yeah. Forgot what I was gonna say. This is why I have my notebook. It's the first time doing content creation for long form video, and I don't have a script. So we're winging it. Let's see. Step 1. Intro. Politics. Yeah. So a little bit about me is that I have been pro-Palestine, or just generally awake to how the real world is since October 7th. Like a lot of people. And specifically, a professor named Sohail Daulatzai. Amazing professor. He's the one, it was for a film class, but he taught us the history through films like Paradise Now, The Spook Who Sat by the Spook Who Sat by the Door, Firebird? I think I got that wrong. And then showed us how like Clint Eastwood's American Sniper's propaganda, basically, how terrible Chris Kyle, the sniper dude, how he was a piece of shit, and the movie did not portray him accurately. He is not a hero. He is a terrible person. But yeah, as you guys heard, it was a film class. I am a film major, director and actor, and I got into it because I wanted to inspire people to live out their dreams. I wanted to inspire the next generation of astronauts, space people. And I'm a big Star Wars fan. I want to see us go and travel the universe. I won't see that, of course. That'll be a long time till then, but I want to inspire humanity, and using stories, themes, and just stuff in general that brings us together as people and humanity, because I think that's beautiful, honestly. And once I woke, yeah, that's where woke comes from. MAGAs. It doesn't mean snowflake. It means knowing what the fuck is up. But of course they wouldn't know that. What was I gonna do? Yeah. So yeah, I transferred a lot because I care a lot about people. I want to inspire people with film and acting. But then discovering that the world is actually not doing very well right now, especially in Palestine, where they're living the definition of hell and evil by the ethno-supremacist Zionist state of Israel. I've been educating myself a lot ever since that last class with Sohail Daulatzai, teaching myself about the Congo genocide, U.S. intervention in Latin America. What else? Japanese war crimes. Those were terrible. Jeez. And yeah, just a lot of education. That's my background coming into this. And now for why I did the World Cup and how it happened. So basically, as you guys know, I can drum. I am a drummer. And I was part of a company that did gigs every now and then. It was fun. I didn't know or care about the World Cup really before the World Cup, because for me, I just saw sports and like a lot of entertainment as just breads and circuses, and like the world needs to change, specifically the US, very much the US. And so when I received the notification that I was going to, or that I need accreditation for FIFA, I'm like, scam? What is going on? Until then, I received an email from the CEO of the company saying, if you guys didn't know, we're performing in the World Cup. And I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't expect it. I didn't want to. Or at least I wouldn't have actively sought out to. But, whoa, damn. And I was thinking, this is the biggest event in the world, really. Nothing comes close. It makes the NFL look like nothing. Baseball like nothing. Football. Football is the biggest sport in the world. And the biggest thing in the world. And I'm going to be performing in it. There will be possibly billions that see me. And that's when something hit me in the stomach and said, there will be, focusing on the phrase, billions will be watching me. That's when I told myself, I have to do something. I have to. That immediately went to Palestine, because I know FIFA, Donald Trump, Israel are going to use the World Cup as distraction so they can do horrendous things in Palestine, which they are, especially like in Lebanon. They are, get away. They're actively trying to make greater Israel. And so, yeah, ever since I got it, I've just been planning, trying to get my support group to make it happen. And let's talk about the risks and the planning behind it, because like as y'all have always been told, when you see a result, you don't see the work behind it. And it may have seemed harmless on the screen, but yeah, no, that no one thinks your dick is huge, bro. Shut the fuck up. Anyways. Yeah, the biggest thing to point out is that ICE are at the stadiums for FIFA. And as you guys can see, I am brown. And as you all know, especially just 2 days ago, a Latino man was killed just like that by ICE. And it's to the point where it's to the point that even white privilege doesn't save you. Like, it's no secret that if you're white, like, cops and racist groups won't target you as much. But yeah, like Alex Preddy, Renee Good, they died. No one is safe. Because Proud Boys, all the white supremacist groups, they joined ICE. They are not human. They lost their humanity. They are just so full of hatred. Because how can you shoot someone that's innocent and laugh about it. The Rene Good killer is still out there, and he became a millionaire because other pieces of shit gave him money. Fucking despicable. But yeah, this played a big role because I had to face a reality that, not face a reality I knew, but I'm not the protagonist. No one is the protagonist. And the people that have died so far from ICE and just cops, they were people just like me. And they died for less reasons than I would give them by protesting. If there was a nice person after I protested, they see that I'm brown. And I had a kafia. They could do anything to me. And I had to face the fact that losing my life was a reality that I could face. Yeah, and I had to really think about it because yeah, it's losing your life. I was putting my dreams on the line, my chances of falling in love again on the line, having a family, experiencing life with the privilege that I have, the safety that I have. It's no small thing, and it's quite unbelievable because I made videos for my family, for my best friends, a public one for the world, just in case I did die. And even while filming it, it felt surreal. It really puts it into perspective when you're making videos and knowing that you're making them because it could be the last thing anyone could ever hear. I know. I would be leaving my son behind. By son, I mean my dog. I would never see him again. I know it'd be my family, but I love him. I love him so much. And yeah, I got scared. It's a very scary feeling that I could die and I don't even know what's next. I believe in, of course, we all go back to source, the creator. I don't know what it is, but yeah, fucking terrifying. And at those moments when I felt the most anxious and nervous, I felt about backing out. There was a good amount of times. And if you're criticizing me right now, shut the fuck up, bro. But anyways, that was a side tangent because I don't like it when I saw people, for example, standing up to ICE and other things, and then risking their lives, and other people saying like, "Oh, it wasn't that big of a video." Yada. It's like, no, it is. It is. You're only saying that because of hindsight 2020. They lived. Going back. But then I thought, I have the option to say no and not do it. I have the option to back out. And when I thought about the Palestinians that I would be doing this for, they don't have that chance. They live in it 24/7 without consent. There is so much horror going on in Palestine that many of them don't think if they'll die, but when. Not a lot of them are children that haven't even turned 10, that die in the most horrific ways possible, or worse, watch everyone around them die. Making the other 2 videos talking about this, I definitely got more emotional. And the third one, it's still a very deep discussion, but you know, this is the 3rd time, but it's dark shit. We live in a dark world right now. And after thinking that before doing the thing, there is a phrase I very much live by now, especially starting out this content creation career and becoming public. Bravery is not the absence of fear. It's doing it anyway. Anyone that says they don't feel fear while doing something, especially on activism, they're lying to you. Risking your life is scary, and unless you're on the hardest drugs, like on fucking shrooms, you're gonna be scared. Your survival instinct's gonna kick in and say, what the fuck are you doing? And fortunately, thank you to those who helped me get out. They did try to illegally detain me. They told me that I couldn't leave and I had to meet with the FIFA executives, the CEOs. Like, what? I have to meet with billionaires? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm not meeting with billionaires. Oh, hell no. And then I got the advice of doing the, am I being detained? Am I free to leave? I shit you not, that works so well. So well. You could not believe it. For me, I was so surprised when I pulled that, because before they were so adamant and seemed so strict, like they did have the power, but then I pulled that, and then they instantly broke. I'm like, whew, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And this is a scary part, because as I was going up the elevator to get out, there's 2 elevators in the level 0 of SoFi Stadium. I saw a squad of police walk out and head towards the casting area. I changed my hair, and then I put some other shirts on, whatnot. But seeing that squad of police, that was fucking scary, bro. And of course, FIFA's corrupt as hell. Of course they do that. Damn. But anyways, let's continue. Why I am making this account. Because of a very interesting thing that happened. Because after I was walking off stage, the drumming part was over, I was hyped up, yada yada yada. I was expecting to get yelled at like that instantly. And of course, I did get yelled at by other cast members. When I got back to the casting area, I got berated. But right after, my fellow castmates, a lot of them said what I was wearing. And I was puzzled at first because I didn't hear any anger in it. It was just like curiosity. And I was like, oh, this is a keffiyeh. And I thought they would notice, but no, they said, what is that? Never heard of it. And in my head, that's like, really? And it was only until I said it's Palestinian attire that they froze and said like, oh, start freaking out internally. I don't know how, but there's people that still don't know much about anything of the genocide that is going on. And even other people that reached out and but want to see if I was doing okay, they called it like the conflict, like if it was a war. I was like, this is so weird, because it's the most covered genocide in history. And there's people that still don't know. And so, after many Palestinians reached out to me or talked to me when I went to events after the protest, I I was like, they inspired me to make this, to use my momentum and platform of protesting FIFA and educating people on what was happening. And this is what I plan to do. To be honest, I'm not going to do the big research video essays. Not because it is bad, but because there are so many people that have dedicated their lives, or at least years, and sweat, maybe tears, and making such grueling, hardcore fact videos that I could do it. It wouldn't be a waste of time, but it's already been done. And the one thing I haven't seen is someone to introduce people to that. Because, believe it or not, there are people that are still apolitical because they're absolutely scared. Like, politics scares them. Like, hearing about Epstein Island and Palestine stuff. When they see a video saying, like, 2,000 people died today. Many Palestinian organs were harvested and their bodies were left without organs and stitches to Palestinian families, which happened. Fuck you, Israel. If you see that Israel has a world record for organ donations, that's because they were stealing from Palestinians. Not a single Jewish person in Israel gave it. Disgusting. Fuck you, Israel. But yeah, it's like that scares them. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And as we know, fear leads to fear of safety of your bubble leads to counter aggression, which makes them reactionary and then want to go against leftism. That's what the Red Scare is about. They said, see, communists and socialists, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna eat your babies. Yeah, and then Republicans fall for it. And I'm not blaming leftists at all. I'm just saying that there's people like that need that hold your hand type of thing. And there are a lot of people that are just so busy with work, trying to feed their families and whatnot, that they're just tired and don't find the time to educate themselves, or find it exhausting to watch like a 2-hour-long video on the history of Palestine. And so that's what I want to do. I want to become the middleman. As I've done throughout the years, I've talked to people, friends, family, extended family, strangers, and told them about how this matters, or why it matters to fight. And many of them said, like, whoa, how does it apply to me? Or it was like, oh, that's just stuff going on there. And I'm saying, like, no, everything is political. And the only reason the politics hasn't affected you yet is because of privilege. I'm privileged. I live in the United States. I'm not living in the Middle East, so I'm getting bombed because our government is atrocious. But yeah, and I would tell them how it matters, that Fox News, CNN, their legacy media, that is basically propaganda, very pro-Israel, and I was able to convince people about joining the leftist movement and awakening themselves. And thinking about that with content creation, I want to make videos like these that are like talking. It's very intimate, and then after the video, link them to videos that will be more hardcore facts, because after they've been softly let into the subject area, then they are ready for the facts, instead of getting like, wow, because people can get overwhelmed. I know, like, if you're watching this, you're saying like, no, it doesn't. Well, it's because you've educated yourself. It's not an instant thing that we're all born with. Like, we're not all born Karl Marx, or we're not all born John Browns. And let's see the guide. What else do I have left? But yes, that's what I want to do with my content creation. And I forgot what, there was definitely things I wanted to say. Oh yes. Yeah, as I start this journey, I want to state right now, I'm going to make mistakes. Rewind button. I'm going to make mistakes. Surprise! I am human, not God. Yeah, ultras. But yeah, I will make mistakes. I am not a supercomputer. I'm not Google. I am not God. I don't know every single thing happening in every single second. I try my best to be informed, but again, I am human. I'm going to make mistakes, and I might say things that are not true. That it was because, of course, misinformation is everywhere, and yeah, just know that I'm doing everything with the best intention in mind. I want to educate people, and I will apologize if I mess up. I'll be like, my bad, but let's move on. Because if I mess up and get famous or whatever, and if I make one mistake, you already know legacy media, Fox News is gonna say, this guy's the biggest monster ever. Wow. And then the next broadcast they said like, brown people aren't people. They are not people. No. Yeah, they're hypocrites, and they don't give a fuck because they're not good people. Plain and simple. And let's see. Yeah. And yes, my final message. We have the power. We, the people, have the power. But we can't have a revolution of any sort unless the people get educated. The revolution starts in the mind. Yeah, DSA right now. I am DSA. Solidarity forever. But we only have about 100,000 people right now across the nation against the 300 million. Of course, a lot of those 300 million are more on the leftist side or non-Republican. But still, imagine the change we could make if we even had a third of 300 million. Just 100 million together, organized. We could change politics. We could reset this country. We could put billionaires behind bars. Take out Trump. Fuck Trump. He's I don't know how he's president. Oh my god. Yeah, and then once we're out of the picture, once the US fixes its shit, Israel doesn't have no baby daddy, got no sugar daddy, ain't gonna die. Everyone's gonna gang up on Israel and beat the shit out of it and let Palestinians back to the land, and yay, new start for the world. And it's very much possible. The more people we have it, the faster it'll go. And I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want to find the love of my life, have a dilly-dally life. But of course, as most of us know, in Gen Z, a house is become impossible. Like, we're looking at living our lives rent. Always renting. And raising a kid? The hell? Oh, hell no. That's expensive as fuck, brother. Yeah, that's why a lot of friends I have now are just going for pets because they're way cheaper. Like, they want to have that love and give that love, but babies are just too expensive. Yeah, Republicans, if you want us to have kids, let us have a fucking life. Let us afford them. Hello? The fuck? And let's see. Okay, we're doing good on time. All right. Well, that, I believe, is all I have to cover. Why I did it, my background, and what I have planned for the future. And remember, just because I am on the screen doesn't mean I'm any different from you. If you think that protesting the World Cup or all that is something only I can do, brother, before this, I didn't have this channel, I wasn't on the screen except for like some movies and stuff. I did it because I wanted to. I want to stand up for people. And guess what? Because if I can do it, me, the human, you, the human, can do it too. Yes. Organize. Join your leftist movement, because a better world is possible. It is so possible. And I want everyone to have the chance of living, whether you're born in Palestine, in the Congo, Norway, whatever place. If there was a choice where I could fix everything in the world, or the creator gave me the chance to, he said, no, let me restart. He said he could fix everything in the world, but I would just have to give up my life. I would do it like that. And like I said, yeah, dying is scary, but me thinking about the world just being normal, everyone being able to live life fairly and safely, that is a utopia. A beautiful, beautiful utopia. Because I believe humanity has so much to offer, so much love, so much beauty, so much culture to offer. We just gotta choose that instead of war and capitalism. We can do it. We can do it. All right. That's all I have in my little guide. Oh, and one more thing. I forgot to say the inspiration for this type of content. For me, it's the Zerky show. Not in the politics type of stuff, but in the way he makes the content. Because attention spans and being able to listen to a single piece of media or like reading is very important, because if we get addicted to scrolling and all that, well, that's how you get dementia and lose your ability to form your own thoughts. Yeah, we need more of that type of content. And Zerky, I greatly recommend his show. He makes videos about common struggles as people, through love, loss, and the way he approaches them. And it's very beautiful. I recommend the Zerky show. I hope you're enjoying your break, Zerky. And I'm eager to watch your next video if you decide to stay in the content creation realm. And yeah, now I am done. Solidarity forever. A better future is possible. And free Palestine. Forever and always.